If you want to improve your social life and to get to the point where you can attract people to you seamlessly without even trying, without even taking into account all of these complicated social skills and tips and tricks and tactics, there is just one mindset that's gonna get you there automatically, and that is being more arrogant. You see, you probably think that your social struggles are due to the fact that you are not cool enough, not beautiful enough, or that you don't master the social skills well enough yet. And you've probably tried to improve all of these things through improving your social skills, through looks maxing, all of these tactics that are quite popular online right now. But the reason for your social struggles is simply to the fact that your level of self-esteem is quite low right now. What we need to do is to raise that. Because you see, the confident people, the ones that are naturally confident, you probably know them already, their levels of self-esteem are sky high. That's why they don't even need these tactics. I recently read a very interesting fact about Alexander the Great and Julius Caesar, and probably many other great men of history, but these two in particular used to believe that they descend from gods. Reading that, I was just like, well, of course, that makes a lot of sense. Just imagine the way they acted, imagine the way they walked the earth, imagine the way their level of confidence in every single domain, in every single situation. Just having that self-belief. Having that self-belief makes it 10 times more likely that they're going to achieve the things they want to achieve. And at the same time, having a low level of self-esteem and believing you're a loser, believing you are just shy and you are always going to encounter awkward situations and make awkward gestures, this belief makes it 10 times more likely that you are going to be more awkward. So it's not really about what you're doing, about the outer things, but more about what you believe. You probably know this already, that the things you believe shape the reality. Like your inner reality reflects in your outer behavior, in your outer reality in general. And we gotta take this example from this great man. They were delusional in believing that they descend from gods. But did that serve them well? That served them perfectly. That facilitated them achieving so many great things, leading wars and winning all of these important battles. Without it, they wouldn't have been able to do it in the first place. And as I said, your confident friends have something similar. Your confident friends are also quite delusional and they don't even care about rejection. They don't even care about judgments. The things you deem as being extremely dangerous social situations, these people are probably just not even thinking about them in the first place. Like you probably fear, I don't know, people not laughing at your joke, and you gotta really craft a perfect situation, overthink it to perfection to get it to the point where there is a very, very, very tiny chance that people will not laugh at your jokes. Your confident friends don't even have this monologue in the first place. If the situation arises, if people don't laugh at their jokes, they're just like, well, yeah, okay, whatever. They don't care. They don't care whatsoever. That's exactly what we need to do. And, you know, being delusional is arguably not a very good idea because you gotta be in touch with reality. That's ultimately our goal, indeed. But you are delusional right now in believing that you are too shy, that you are too much of a loser. So why not take the medicine that's gonna get you to the middle ground? You currently believe you're right here, and in order to get to this point faster, the easiest way to get here fast is to take the medicine from this point, which is being extremely arrogant. When you are so arrogant, when you are respecting yourself so much, because at the end of the day it's just about the self-respect, not about like diminishing and criticizing and judging other people, but just taking this red pill of believing that you are so cool, that you are just above everyone else, that's gonna get you incredible results in the present. And because you've lived so many years in believing you are shy and you are awkward and cringe and whatever, it's hard to get to the middle ground otherwise. So this is the quickest way, adopting these mindsets of being more arrogant and actually becoming obsessed with the idea of being more arrogant, because obsession is the quickest way to progress. Thinking about this the first time you open your eyes in the morning, thinking about this throughout the day, just having this as a constant mantra, as a constant reminder that you are cool, that you are just above everyone else, because truthfully, you are the most important person to you. It's all about you. You have this unique perspective of life because you view everything through your eyes, right? You think about stuff from a subjective perspective. For you, it's all about you. You are the most important person. So start acting like that. You are the king of your own life, of your own realm, which is your subjective perception of reality. Why would you just reject yourself in so many social situations? Because ultimately, your life is gonna end one day, despite the fact that we don't wanna think about these things too much. But that's the truth. Your life is gonna end one day. And that's an expiration date that we can't tell from now. We don't know when it's gonna occur. So the best thing we could do is to just enjoy every single moment of it until we get to that point. You being shy and reserved and rejecting yourself in your head before even taking the courage to act out there, that's not enjoying your life. And you don't treat yourself like a king, you treat yourself like a peasant, like a slave even. Start treating yourself like a king, and other people will just react to that. Other people will just appreciate that and respect that tremendously. Because again, the outer experience is just a reflection of what's in here. You must be a bit delusional, at least for a while. And the practical way to do it is, as I said, to just remind yourself of this as often as possible, to take some courage to act in this more confident way, to even reject people and disobey your tendencies of pleasing them, of just agreeing with everything, to just purposefully go against what feels natural to you, because what feels natural to you is just what has been accumulated in all of these years. People pleasing, being reserved, being invisible, being shy. Obviously, acting more confident is not going to be comfortable for you. Playing a football match after 1 year of not touching the ball, that's going to be uncomfortable because you don't have the practice in. This is just the same. Because you used to be confident back in the day. You used to be the most arrogant person when you were a child, crying for milk, crying for attention, laughing in inappropriate situations. But that just got covered by so many layers of insecurities, of these fake social rules. Break them and unleash at least a bit of that child arrogance that you had back then. And as you do it even more, as you iterate, as you go through it daily, it's gonna become more and more natural, and you're gonna adopt this new personality, which is probably again part of your old personality, the initial you. Is gonna seem a lot more normal, a lot more appropriate. Your social regulations, your perception of the social regulations are like this currently. We need to expand that, because these are the actual social regulations. You think it's like this, actually it's a lot wider. And the way for you to understand these true and objective social regulations is to take some courage to act more like a jerk, probably. Because you probably believe you respecting yourself is you being too arrogant. But that's not the truth. You respecting yourself is just the healthy way of behaving. Rejecting people, if you don't feel like accepting them, like validating them, there is no issue with that, if that's an authentic urge you have. You don't have to just be okay with everything. You don't have to blend in and to avoid the attention from people. What's stopping you from walking the earth with passion in every single step you're taking, with purpose in every single step? Nothing but your limiting beliefs, nothing but your accumulated traumas and fake social regulations that are limiting you and caging you. It's all about that. You are just a slave of your own mind. But it's time to release yourself and to start being more arrogant. Arrogance is the red pill you need to get to the middle ground, which is just a healthy amount of self respect, of arrogance, even if you will. That's a natural point. That's not too much. That's not disrespecting people. It's just respecting yourself enough that you don't need to please them when you don't feel like pleasing them, that you don't need to reject yourself in social situations from the kickoff. Being a bit more arrogant than you currently are is the perfect way to behave. That is the natural way of being as well. And if you want my personal guidance in becoming more arrogant, in getting to that middle ground, that golden spot, I have a link in the description and you can book a call with me and I'm gonna help you personally.